You have a type. You will deny it. But somewhere in your history, there is a pattern. The same wrong person, wearing a different face, again and again. The one who pulled you in like gravity and left you wondering how you ended up here. Again. And here is the part that should stop you cold. That pull you felt. That electric, this one is different feeling? It was never attraction to the right person. It was recognition of a familiar wound. Because your brain does not choose partners the way you think it does. And once you see the machinery underneath, you will understand every impossible person you were ever unable to walk away from. Let us start with a lie you have been told. You have been told to trust your chemistry. That spark. That instant, overwhelming certainty when you meet someone and your whole body says yes. We treat that feeling as proof we have found something good. It is not. And the science here is almost insulting in how clear it is. Anthropologist Helen Fisher scanned the brains of people in the throes of intense romantic attraction. What lit up was not a special love center. It was the dopamine reward system, the exact same circuitry that activates an addiction. Cocaine, gambling, the compulsive loop of wanting. Romantic obsession at the level of the brain is not a feeling of love. It is a craving. And your brain does not crave what is good for you. It craves what it cannot predict. Which brings us to the part nobody wants to hear. The intensity of your attraction is often a measure of your dysfunction, not your compatibility. Psychologist Harville Hendrix spent decades studying why people choose the partners they choose and found something he called the imago. Your brain builds an unconscious template early in life, a composite image assembled from the people who shaped you most, their warmth, and critically, their wounds, the ways they failed you. And then, for the rest of your life, your brain scans every room for a match. Not a match to who is good for you, a match to what is familiar. Because to the ancient wiring of your brain, familiar means survivable. You already survived this once. The nervous system mistakes recognition for safety, even when what it recognizes is the exact thing that once hurt you. This is why the emotionally unavailable person feels magnetic, while the kind, stable person feels boring. Boring is not the absence of attraction. Boring is the absence of threat. And a nervous system calibrated to chaos reads peace as the absence of a signal. But wait, here's where it goes from unsettling to almost unbelievable. Your brain is not just seeking the familiar wound, it is trying to heal it. Psychiatrist John Bowlby showed that the patterns we form with our earliest caregivers become the blueprint for how we love as adults. And buried inside that blueprint is a desperate, unconscious hope that this time, the unavailable person will finally become available. That this time, you will win the love you could not win before. That you will rewrite the original story with a happier ending. So you choose someone who recreates the wound. Not in spite of the pain, but because of the fantasy of finally resolving it. You are not attracted to them. You are attracted to the unfinished business they represent. And this is the cruel elegance of it. The person most likely to reopen your oldest wound is also the person who feels most like destiny, because your nervous system has confused the intensity of the familiar with the certainty of the right. So what do you do with this? You do not kill the spark. You get curious about it. The next time you feel that gravitational pull towards someone, pause and ask the question almost nobody asks in that moment. Not, why do I want them so much? But what does this feeling remind me of? Because real, lasting love rarely arrives as a lightning strike. It does not announce itself as destiny. It often feels quiet at first, a little unfamiliar, even slightly boring. Because for once, there is no wound being poked, no old story being replayed, no threat for your nervous system to mistake for passion. The right person does not complete a pattern. They end one. And the day you stop chasing the feeling of almost being loved is the day you finally become available for the real thing.